All right, we're back. We saw Pokey last night. Pokey.
All right.
I like saying Pokey. Rachel, props for that. It's a great name, Pokey. All right.
Okay.
Who's next?
That's your contribution.
That's my contribution.
That's it. I'm done.
I'm
Good
done,
night, folks.
I did not go to. I didn't go to art school. I have no know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm out. Where's my beer?
So Pokey. I mean, I guess we could just talk about how we thought the show was overall, and then go into individual pieces.
Cool. Tony, I'm gonna give you the honor of starting.
Okay.
No pressure.
No pressure. I mean, it was fairly even show. There was maybe a few pockets of things that were maybe not fully realized or shouldn't have been in there at all. But I think overall, I mean, it was
a good show.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it was fun. I think it was good.
It was definitely fun.
It looked good on the walls. I mean, it would look real bad if it was on the floor.
Sure.
But it looked real good. I really liked the work. That was good. I mean, yeah, like you said, there were some pieces that, not real sure, but there was some strong work in there. Yeah, I do agree with you.
Yeah, even though we might agree that there's some weak work, I thought it felt pretty even.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was all colorful. It was all using, or at least I saw that it was using, how do I describe this? Like using these different elements and kind of collaging them, but in a very colorful way. And I was like when I was looking at the show, I was thinking, like, all the works were very fashionable, quote unquote. Like, I don't know, there was just something about it that either they had like the references that they were making, or the way that the image was constructed was, it was like stylish, you know?
Okay,
like,
I can see that.
Yeah.
Stylish. Or stylized, maybe. Or,
not so much stylized, but there was like this flair to them that I mean, if we go into each work and break them down, there maybe it's not as present in some of them, but like overall, they all had this character to them that I thought linked them together.
I agree.
Now, I know there was a few things in particular that you were like, ooh, what is that?
Well, there was one piece on the left wall next to the restroom that I wasn't really sure.
Yeah, that was weird.
I just, I wasn't really sure how the connection, I like the photos. I thought some of the photos were good. Raymond, I really like his work. I mean,
Which was Raymond? I'll use the
Euler, the cartoony ones.
Gotcha. Yeah, those were really good.
Some gorillas.
And it seemed like he was referencing like art historical stuff too. Because I know the one of the crashing airplane that had the hairs coming out of it.
And I thought it was like a Nazi. It's like a Hitler getting something.
Well, the piece was titled Boys, like Joseph Boys. And then we have the three
dead rappers.
Yes.
Hope, right?
Hope Perkins. Yeah.
I know you have an opinion on that.
Well, they were very colorful.
Yes.
And I do like that she actually captured the dead rappers there. But there was an installation or a mannequin and then a Dairy Queen ice cream cone.
Yes.
That one, I'm not really sure if I got it.
That's what I was thinking. It wasn't fully realized, or maybe.
Well, I thought those were separate pieces. I didn't think of them as installations or as an installation.
Oh.
I don't know. I could be wrong. I mean, I just thought because I remember the mannequin, and then what was it? The ice cream cone.
Yes.
And then there was something else that like that other piece was by Hope Perkins, and then those other two elements were done by the other artist, Chia.
Oh yeah,
sorry, I
you're
can't
right.
remember the last name. But.
Yeah, because under the paintings there were those little
pillows.
the pillows, and the pillows were also on the other wall.
Yeah,
it's true. It's true.
The paintings and the photographs were right next to each other. Like, man, if I could get rid of the rest of the show, like, I would like that 2-person show. Like,
I was about the kind of the historical.
Yeah, the
paintings.
Sojourner Truth and those other ladies.
Amelia Earhart or somebody. Or,
yeah, and then the photographs. Like, if the photographs were just a little bit larger, I think those would have been just had a little bit
more of a punch. Yeah, you're right.
But other than that, I think they were well composed, and they like, it's kind of funny. Like, I looked at the show, and then it made me think of the Volatile show, the Femme Fantastique. Like, they're doing kind of this collaging of elements, but collaging of, like, fantastical elements. Like,
well, like I had mentioned to Baudelaire earlier, there's the one photo of I guess it's like a girl on a buffalo, and it reminded me a lot of those photos that are at Volatile.
Yeah.
Which one?
There's like a set of like Native American.
Oh yeah, the Wendy Red Star.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, I was like, okay, that's kind of similar, but I felt like the ones at Volatile were a little bit stronger. Now, is this the same artist who did the Octopus Woman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I like that one a lot.
Yeah. No, I think the Buffalo may have been kind of weak because I think the elements were too closely related. I think, like, in the Octopus Girl, it's a cowgirl with octopus tentacles, so that there's some difference there that makes you like, hey, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Adelle Lutz at Gallery 68.
Yes, and it was Medusa Baby.
Medusa Baby. So what we saw was like a kind of like a dollhouse, right?
Kind of. I want to say she constructed it though.
Yeah, no, it definitely looked hand constructed, like real building materials.
Yeah.
But it was about dollhouse size, maybe, or bigger actually.
Probably bigger, yeah.
It's like 4 feet.
Yeah. And with all these crazy barbed wires, branching out into this gallery space.
Yeah, it was just kind of like spiraling out of the ground and the house.
Yeah, went all over. And that little touch in the back of, like, people being inside the house at night, watching TV, being protected from the outside.
But you had, like, 2 rooms going on. You had, like, one that had, like, piano, somebody playing the piano and talking and singing. And then the other room
was the TV set, right?
So it was like
the blue light.
Kind of a separation within the house itself, even.
While I was actually standing just outside in the hallway, I actually was listening in on Bell Creek Allen's conversation with someone who's saying, it's actually better if you're by yourself and you just give it 10 minutes.
Yeah, because I actually got there early. I got there about 6.
Because I really liked the piece. I thought it was great. I thought it was very successful. And I like the whole, like, being a prisoner in your own home and protecting yourself from the outside. And it was just all these elements, and I don't know how you guys feel about it.
I actually wasn't so excited about it.
You didn't like it?
Well,
excuse us.
I mean, what was it?
Well, I think the biggest factor was that I wasn't able to hear it. I wasn't able to take it in by myself, which I think it really demands. Like, even just looking at it demands one-on-one time.
Yeah.
And then after that, I don't know. The materials didn't really. They didn't do it for me.
I like it. Screw you if you don't like it. So what do you think, Tony?
I did like it, and when I first saw it, I thought, ooh, this needs to be in a bigger space. But there was something about it being in such a small, enclosed area that kind of, I think it added something to it for me. It was like, you're talking about kind of, secluding yourself anyway, and then you're like kind of trapped in this smaller room. And especially with so many people there towards the end of the evening.
Yeah, like a lot of people there.
It was kind of a night that, like, there were so many people, but they couldn't get close to it. I was bothered by the line. I understand they had to put that on the ground so that nobody will get close enough and get hurt. But it kind of conceptually kind of bothered me because it's like, well, this should keep you away anyway. Okay, well, I was the only one who made it to the Dougherty Art Center to see the War Artists Respond show. But we've been sharing some images and looking at some footage and just kind of talking about a little bit. So,
well, I've still got 2 days to go see it.
Oh, that's true. He still has 2 days.
Again, I'm just basing my opinions on the images I'm seeing on a little piece of paper here. And I'm not really sure if I like the work. some of the stuff is very obvious. Some of the stuff it's a little bit more creative. I think that there was a piece that got censored, right? It's
I don't think it was.
No, it's censored.
is it there?
Yeah, it's there.
It's there. So
I don't know if we should talk about that.
well then, let's forget about that. Didn't say that. These are not the droids you're looking for. Okay. Well, I like that one. And then there's some sculpture.
Well, I was thinking that looking at the brochure, it kind of reminds me of the death penalty show at
Lombardi.
At Lombardi not too long ago. You know, socially conscious, politically active artists. You know, they should be brave enough to address these issues. But when you do big shows like this, it also it opens up the opportunity for very blatant comments, very gimmicky, very
Obvious.
very obvious. And as such, it just brings down the quality, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's just very in your face, and there's no subtlety to a lot of it.
I see stuff with oil right on the bottom. Like we see the piece there about oil.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like with the gun and the flower. This is
Yeah.
I'm aligned with them as far as the war goes, and so it was nice to see that opinion expressed in such a
Right, addressing the issue.
and on such a large scale. But again, just as far as the quality of the artwork, it was probably lacking overall. Not everything, but
And how many artists are in the show?
there's 113 listed.
Yeah, so with a big show like that, you tend to
it waters
Hit or
down.
miss.
yeah.
Do you think you could pick like 50, have a really, really strong show? Maybe less people, but stronger?
Maybe I'm sure that would help. I still don't think it would be a great show, but it would be better.